Right, hello there, Kenobi. Yeah, I don't usually do these videos. It's kind of weird how I'm okay to stick my dumb face in front of the camera, and I don't feel phased about that at all because I used to be a teacher, so I'm quite used to standing in front of large, audiences and giving speeches and presentations. But like doing these unboxing videos and reviews, I feel nervous. But it kind of makes sense though, doesn't it? Because I'm in Taiwan, and you guys know that usually I will end up getting the new releases before anyone else. And what I've been doing is I've been sending a lot of these toys to the other content creators. And then recently, Landspeeder Luke put a comment under my video, and it's like, just open it. We just do a review. So I'm gonna attempt to have a look at these two droids today because I think that these two are very underrated, and they've caused a little bit of a stir amongst the collecting community in the Black Series because they've come with the plastic-free packaging, and I think that don't judge a book by its cover, okay? So yeah, I know it sucks. We don't have the windows anymore, and I'm just as bummed out as you guys are because like I really love having the windows so I can put them on display. But it's not the end of the world. These packages, I'd say, like they're okay. They're just okay. They're not like as good as I thought they would be. And we've got some discrepancies between the images, which are, I don't know if that's a fair representation or a portrayal of the figure that you're going to get inside. I think that's, for me, that's the main issue, right? So, and I know that Yakface has talked about that many times. So yeah, keep an eye on that. And the other thing is, like with this new package-free plastic, PFP, like some of my customers have been complaining that they're losing bits and pieces. It's like there's always a little sachet inside, right? And it kind of reminds me of when you go to eat fast food and then you want to get some mustard or ketchup and you've got those little sachets. Tear here. But like, I know a lot of toy collectors get super excited and then they just can't wait to get this thing open. They're just like, rah! And it's like, and then, his hammer flies off and you never see it again. So just be careful when you're opening these. Another example is, well, this was actually a good one because I recently opened what's his face, Din Djarin, and his helmet and his blaster. Actually, there's this little tiny box inside the packaging, and it's all like taped down so you won't lose it. So that's really cool. And this comes inside the sachet as well, so that's nice. Here he is. Here's Din Djarin. Lovely face sculpt on this guy. I've got the whole of that wave that just came out in Hong Kong. We were very lucky in Taiwan to get them too. And yeah, it's like this one, the expression on his face is like he's flabbergasted. Do you remember in season 2 when he has to take off his helmet and he's with Bill Burr and he's like, so who are you? This is my friend Billy Blue Eyes or whatever he calls him, and he's just got that really stupid look on his face because he doesn't know what to say. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. It's the same as the mix one, the same body and everything. So yeah, it's cool. And here's his helmet that came in that little box. Okay, it's the pilot. So yeah, but with the droids, man. Right, this one, let's have a look at this guy first. He is huge. He's a deluxe. He's going to cost you a little bit more money, but I think it's worth it. The articulation on this is absolutely amazing, and also the balance as well. One thing that I really care about when I get a figure is, can it stand up? Like if I just do that right now and then I just pick him up and then okay, all right, 1 2 3, there you go. So I care about that a lot. I don't want to have to like spend half an hour with this guy falling down and then picking him back up again. And I don't want to have to put him on a peg stand. I mean, I will if I have to. And I certainly don't want to like glue or use blue tack to stick him down on my shelf. So like, that's one thing about this is like, the person who engineered this body understands, mass and center of gravity, because he balances really well. Like, doesn't matter, you twist him this way, twist him that way. And yeah, he's like good at posing. His shoulders are really, really flexible. I can get him into the pose, you know. It's the same on here. Look, this one here with the hammer behind his head. This guy's a psychopath. That scene, he's in a couple of scenes, isn't he, in Kenobi, and he doesn't talk, he doesn't say anything, he's just completely silent, and he's just got this psychotic look in his eyes, and he holds that hammer behind his back. He's got issues. The hammer's really, really nice. Let me get that out of his hand. Oh, these hands are really cool, by the way. Let's have a look here. They kind of like hold that up like that, and then you can see they fold in like this, and they come back like that. There's no side to side, but they do turn like this. Okay, all right. But I can't pull it like this. This way's not gonna go. Okay, that way, this way. That's not gonna go. All right. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And on the back, let me just give you some advice here. So you've got the hole here, which everyone's familiar with, and that slots in. But at the bottom, you've got these two pipes, right? So I noticed that some of the other collectors were not doing this. You have to connect these two little pieces to the bottom of his, whatever this thing is here. Look, can you see there's like a little hole right there? And that's where they go. So that goes in there. And then this kind of slots it. It's a little bit fiddly. All right, so that kind of slots in like that, okay? And then he's secure. The face is like the best part of the figure. I just really like those yellow eyes, and I like all these little scratch marks and dirt. You know, it's like he's really dirty. His job is like he's a loader, so he's gonna get like super dirty when he's loading up the ships, and it's nice to have a little bit of this on there as well. He's got Arabesh on the chest plate, and he's got some, where's the other? Oh, he's got some Arabesh on the back here. I think it's Arabesh. Anyway, you guys can tell me in the comment section, like, is it, and what does it say? Oh, it's an Easter egg. Dave Filoni, he's giving us a secret message. Yeah, the articulation is really nice on the neck. Doesn't go, I'll turn it sideways. It doesn't really go down or up much at all. You know, that would be my main criticism of the head. Look, that's not, it's kind of bad, right? But yeah, he does like 360. I mean, you can do all this. That's fine. Swivels, yeah, nicely. Got a little click there. I like it when it's got a click, so you can just... legs, let's have a look here. Everything, I mean, I'd say everything except for the neck is like... I think it's really, really well done, really well designed. Just, I would have liked to have a little bit more of movement in the head, so he can look down, basically look straight down at his feet or look down at the floor and look up towards the sky. So that's the only thing that I really like, kind of bums me out on this this figure. Apart from that, he's like absolutely brilliant. Right, let's just put him down and let's move over to the HK Droid. Yeah, this is very underrated. I think it's a beautiful droid. I think it's aesthetically, it's very beautiful. I like the colors because I'm very fond of like mauve and burgundy. And he's got the soft goods cape, which I always like soft goods on my figures. All of this can come off, by the way. You can take off the belt here. So this is his little ammo pack, right? You can just move that around and have it in any position that you want. You can take that off. You can take this off as well, like his little cables that he's got around his shoulder. This can come off. This can, his robe can come off, and you can have him naked like C-3PO. But yeah, that's up to you. It's got a really nice weapon, fits in his hand really, really well. And yeah, I don't know why some people are really hating on this one. I think it was because he didn't really get much screen time. I mean, he was only in it for that one episode called The Jedi with Ahsoka. Oh, here she is. Remember, she was in that one episode with Ahsoka. And yeah, I like it though. The head on this one, again, it's the same issue as Ned-B, right? So if I try to move his head up and down, it's like you just get nothing, right? It's like... I don't want to snap it, but obviously, like with left and right and rotation, it's like, whoa, exorcist, possessed. But yeah, I just say that's my only criticism, really, again, is with the neck, And this guy, you all noticed that he has very similar legs to the KX droid, the security droid. And yeah, it's a little bit hard to get him to stand up and balance. And maybe just for the sake of, having him be able to stand up, maybe Hasbro can like redesign the feet and make him a bit bigger. I know, like if you do that, then it's not how to say, it's not screen accurate, and then, but sometimes I think we have to compromise the screen accuracy with the practicality of, well, people want to be able to stand them up and put them in different positions and pose them. How are they going to do them with these tiny little feet? Because he just becomes top heavy, and then he just does this. So next, what I'm going to do is, let me just pick that up. There you go. That's what he looks like on the back. HK-87 Hunter Killer Droid. I actually got the book. Let's move this out of the way. I got this book. I don't know if you guys remember Mandalorian Season 1 and Mandalorian Season 2. They had concept art, and a lot of it was they've got a lot of illustrations in there and some comments by Doug Chung, who you know is really famous in Lucasfilm. He even worked on the prequels, didn't he? So I recommend you getting these books. This one's a Season 2 book. Let me have a look. Wait a minute. Here is all right, so here is this is what he looks like in the book. Okay, so he's really closely matches the figure, and this one here is the original Ralph McQuarrie concept art, actually. So the person who designed it kind of took the head from this one. This is supposed to be a bounty hunter, and then the body is kind of reminiscent of this part here with the robe is kind of like General Grievous, and then at the bottom here, obviously these parts here with the limbs is like the KX security droid that we see in Rogue One. And I think this is another, this was from a video game, I believe, wasn't it? This one and this one? I could be wrong, but this one looks, I think they felt that this one looked too much like Japanese style, so they wanted to change it, and they came up with this guy. So it looks good. So if you take off all the take off his cloth cape and all this stuff around his chest, and he basically like looks like this. I quite like it. And yeah, Hasbro, we need to have the Magistrate. Remember her? She'd be a good one. We haven't had her yet released in the Mando line, so we're waiting for the Magistrate. Okay, and just as a matter of interest, like I was talking about Din Djarin earlier on, and he's in the truck pilot disguise, right? Remember that one? That one with Bill Burr, and this is the original concept for that. So the helmet looks like it's still the same, like they haven't really changed much, but when you look at the body and the colors on there, I mean, that reminds me more of The Empire Strikes Back and the AT-AT, the drivers, right? Do you remember those ones? So yeah, that's what it looked like originally. It looks pretty cool, but now we've got, where is he? Let's go and get him. Here he is. We have this guy. Dun-dun. Look at that face sculpt. And this, the helmet is like pretty much the same. It'll be nice if like, I know some of you are customizers and really good with paint applications and stuff. It'd be nice if someone could actually grab this book and then start making figures based off of like the concept art for the Disney Plus TV shows. That would be awesome. Okay, so that just about does it for a quick review from me about these two droids. I'm going to go put them next to B2 Emo. Actually, he's down here somewhere. Where is he? He's so cute. Here he is, look. Oh no, B2, what are you gonna do? Martha. And I'll probably put them next to, I've got a little droid collection going on my shelf. I've got the Republic security droid as well from The Prisoner, that episode. Also with Bill Burr. Bill Burr is just everywhere these days. The omnipresent Bill Burr. Hello there, his little baby Grogu. Right, don't forget to subscribe, and I'm almost at 2K subs, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.